Good Wednesday morning. I'm KHEL Meteorologist Chris Ramirez. We are definitely tracking those cold temps that are filtering in across southeast Texas. We're also dealing with extremely breezy conditions. 44 right now in Galveston. You can see those palm trees blowing in the wind. That is just making the conditions outside feel all the more miserable. We are just 1 degree above freezing here across the Houston area. Currently at 33 degrees. We are 22 degrees below colder as what we were at this time yesterday. So when you factor in those 20-mile-an-hour winds, it's feeling as cold as 22 outside right now. So bundle up, definitely implement those cold weather precautions if you are traveling about across our area. The good news though is that we are not dealing with any type of winter precipitation. It's just the cold temperatures that we're really going to have to be concerned with. But weather impact alert for tomorrow morning, as we're expecting hard freeze conditions. And when I say hard freeze, that means that we're going to see at least 2 or more hours of freezing temperatures at or below 24 degrees. Maybe 25 degrees here across our area. So that's for Thursday morning. So definitely protect people, pets, plants, and pipes. So it could very well be at least 5 to 6 hours of freezing temperatures. So right now, here's a look at the currents across the Houston area if you're heading out the door. 32 in Tomball. We're already at freezing in our northwestern areas. 32 at Jersey Village, 33 at Bush Airport, 33 in Humble, East End at freezing. 35 in Deer Park, 23 in College Station. So areas north and west of Houston are dealing with extremely cold conditions. It's looking more of the surge of cold air now impacting areas west of town. So just keep that in mind, that if you are traveling west of Houston, we're not dealing with any winter precipitation, but it's just the gusty winds as well as the extremely cold conditions that could very well be dangerous if you are out and about and not protected. So 24-hour temperature change. We are 23 degrees colder, 30 degrees colder close to areas in Ocampo. Winds are not expecting to lighten up anytime soon. We're expecting these breezy conditions to last at least through the next few days, or actually the next 24 hours. But the wind chill right now, look how cold it feels like outside. It's feeling as cold as 22 at Bush Airport, 8 degrees in College Station. This is actually much colder than what we were looking at earlier this morning. So very, very cold conditions west of town. 14 degrees in terms of wind chill in Columbus, 22 Hobby, 35 in Galveston. I'd say we're going to have a hard time getting out of the 30s later on this afternoon. So we're going to remain in the 30s at least through the first half of our day. We might get up to 40 degrees, but the fact that we are at 33 right now here in Houston, I think that we're going to probably remain in the 30s for this afternoon. And then tonight is when things get much colder across our area. And that's when we're really going to have to make sure that all of those things around our homes are protected. The pipes, plants, pets, people, because today's forecast, low 40s. I think these temperatures are actually a little bit warmer than what we are anticipating later on today, because cloudy skies, windy conditions, temperatures north of Conroe likely to remain in the 30s, even in the upper 40s out in the Galveston area. But Thursday morning, that's when we're expecting to see the coldest of these temperatures across our area. As cold as 28 at Bush, 28 at Sugar Land, 26 in Tomball, 23 in Brenham. So make those precautions now if you haven't already. Hopefully you did this when it was warmer yesterday, but we are expecting those freezing conditions that could impact people, pets, plants, and pipes later on tonight and into tomorrow morning. The National Weather Service is keeping a wind advisory in effect until 12 p.m. today. We're expecting winds gusting up to 40 miles an hour in some locations. That does include areas closer to the coast. Winds sustained at 20 to 25 miles an hour. But also, here's a look at the cold weather alerts. Cold weather advisory is going to be in place for much of southeast Texas. That's where you see the lighter blue colors. That's from 12 a.m. tonight to 10 a.m. Thursday, as we very well could see wind chills ranging between 10 and 15 degrees. Areas north and west of town where you see these purple colors, they're going to be under an extreme cold warning. That's also from 12 a.m. to 10 a.m. tonight, or into tomorrow morning. But then that's when we're going to see wind chills ranging between 5 and 10 degrees across our western areas and north and west of the Houston area. So very cold conditions expected. Temperatures will start plummeting into the upper 20s by tomorrow morning. Into the upper 20s likely for Bush Airport, 26 in Conroe, 28 in Tomball. We're going to remain in the 40s off along our coastal areas. But areas College Station, Brenham in the low 20s. And when you factor in that wind chill, we're going to feel like in the teens in many locations across our area. So as we head into the early hours of Friday, we are expecting another freeze night by Friday morning, as temps are once again going to be below freezing, but not as cold for Friday morning. But we're going to be on a warming trend at least through the weekend, but it's still going to remain chilly. We do have rain chances on the way for Saturday. So as we look at future feels like temperatures, as you wake up tomorrow morning and heading out the door, this is how cold it's going to feel like outside when you factor in those wind speeds. Areas in College Station, Brenham, Columbus, feeling between 5 and 10 degrees. Feeling as cold as 19 in Houston, 19 in Galveston, 17 at Liberty, Livingston at 16. And definitely that's what we're expecting for tonight and into tomorrow morning. So feature track, I'm showing you feature track because we're not expecting any winter precipitation with this system, with these cold conditions across our area. It's going to remain mostly just cloudy and then clearing as we head into the overnight hours. Just expect those cold conditions to persist at least through the next 48 hours. No winter precipitation, so we don't need to really panic in terms of any type of ice accumulation on roadways. We're not expecting any snow or any type of freezing sleet or freezing rain. It's just going to remain mostly quiet and clear in terms of winter precipitation, just the cloud cover. However, as we head throughout the next few days, we are expecting it to, that rain chance to once again return for Saturday. There's going to be a coastal low that's going to form just south of the U.S.-Mexico border, and that is going to bring the return of rain chances. So temps are going to be in the 40s for Saturday. And then we're going to expect to see widespread showers for the start of our weekend. So if you do have weekend plans, weather conditions just really not improving all that much. We're actually going to be quite worse because we're going to be dealing with cold conditions and rainy conditions for Saturday. So keep that in mind if you have outdoor plans. But as far as our 10-day high temperature trends, we're expecting it to still remain a roller coaster ride of temps as we're going to be mostly cold for the rest of this week and into Sunday. And then temps warming up to about 78 degrees, 82 for Wednesday, 75 for Thursday. So winter this week, spring next week, maybe summer next week. But just keep in mind that our average high for this time of year is 69 degrees. And we're going to be a good 25 to 30 degrees below that as we head into the next few days. So keep that in mind if you are traveling out and about across our area, it's the very cold temperatures that we're really going to have to be concerned with. And so if you're just now joining me on this live stream, just keep in mind that we are expecting the coldest of temps to arrive Thursday morning across our area. We are expecting hard freeze conditions, and that's when the temp's going to be at or below 28, 27 degrees for 2 or more hours. So you're going to need to protect the 4 P's. That's people, pets, plants, and pipes. It's hard to say all of that at once as we go into the next 4 days there. But current temps right now, low 30s across our area currently right now. We are just 1 degree above freezing here across the Houston area. Bush Airport, 34 at Rice Military. Temps are going to start warming up just a bit as we head into the next few hours for this afternoon, but it's those wind speeds that are really going to be a concern for us and giving us those wind chills into the teens and low 20s for today. So bundle up. Definitely, if you have the kids going to school today, might want to layer up, have gloves on, earmuffs, 2 or more layers of around your body there. But looking at the next 12 hours, temps struggling to make it out of the 40s. But it's tonight where we're really going to see those temps, the coldest of these temps tonight, because we're expecting those lows tonight to drop into the 20s, 28 at Bush, 28 at Sugar Land, 22 in Huntsville, 23 at Brenham. Just a degree above freezing for the Galveston area. So lots of winter alerts, not really winter alerts, but cold weather alerts in effect right now across our area. Areas, you see the light blue colors, that's cold weather advisory. That's from 12 a.m. to 10 a.m. Thursday, as wind chills are going to be between 10 and 15 degrees. Extreme cold warning for areas in the purple, and that's from midnight to 10 a.m. on Thursday, as temps are going to plummet into the upper 20s for our area for tomorrow. And like I said, I can't emphasize this quite enough because we've had a lot of questions and a lot of viewers asking if there's going to be any winter precipitation. No winter precipitation. You're not seeing that in the picture, at least for the next 24 to 48 hours. So we're not expecting any ice accumulations. I know we had that event a few weeks ago where we were dealing with the snow and the extremely hazardous roadways. We're not dealing with that with this Arctic blast. It's just the temperatures that are going to start plummeting even colder for tonight, as temps are going to remain in the 40s for those high temps at least through the weekend. So as far as your 7-day forecast, just keep in mind that the KHOU 11 weather team is keeping that weather impact alert for Thursday, as we are going to see those morning temperatures in hard freeze criteria, dropping into the 20s and be below freezing for several hours for tonight. And then high temps in the upper 40s. Lots of sunshine expected, but we will see those temps remain rather chilly and cold, at least for the next few days. Saturday getting up to 46, but we do have some rain chances for Saturday, and then warming right back up into the 60s and 70s for the start of this next week, but extremely cold conditions at least for the next 24 to 48 hours across our area. But just keep in mind, tonight, Wednesday night into Thursday morning is when we're expecting to see the coldest of these temperatures across our area. So make those necessary precautions and protect the things around your home and bundle up out there. Wear gloves, earmuffs, or a hat if you are out and about in these conditions, because it is extremely cold out there, because it is also windy outside. So, as always, we are tracking the latest on the cold weather blast that's currently impacting the Houston area on KHOU.com and on the KHOU 11 app. And you can always get the latest updates on those interfaces as we head into the next 48 hours. And again, I'm meteorologist Chris Ramirez with your latest weather update. Definitely stay up to date with the latest weather forecast